Alright, what's going on? It's Alan Thomas, aka Shadow Assassins, and today I got another fusion painting. This time I've done a fusion of Jin Kazama from the Tekken series and Naruto Uzumaki from, well, Naruto. This almost wasn't the original painting that I planned on doing, or at least the original fusion painting. For full disclosure, I was gonna initially paint Sasuke and Jin. I may revisit that at another day, I don't know, but I thought that was a little too obvious to do. There are already a lot of similarities between Jin and Sasuke, and they even have somewhat similar looks and attributes. Even the devil gene in Jin and the curse mark on Sasuke is very similar to one another. It's just something that I didn't want to. Seemed like a lazy fusion to me. It was like combining well, I don't know, but it just seemed lazy to me, and I didn't want to go there. So when thinking about it, I was trying to figure out what Naruto character I could merge Jin from Tekken with, and then I thought about it. It's like, why not just Naruto? Because that was kind of random. Like Naruto and Jin, like, there's nothing about the two of them in common, and none of that outside of the fact that they're the main characters of the two series. Series is, how do you even say that word? I don't know, don't pay any mind to me, but because the two of them look so different, it made me actually want to see how I would pull off combining them. And for the most part, it was a matter of creating Naruto's jumpsuit design on Jin's jumpsuit, his Tekken 4 one, which is a favorite of mine, by the way. The Jin's Tekken 4 design is so much better than his Tekken 7 one, in my opinion. But in any event, get off my soapbox. I wanted to find a way to actually combine Naruto's sort of jumpsuit with the hoodie and the pants from Jin's Tekken 4 outfit, but I still wanted to keep the flame, the iconic Kazama flame that's on all of his gear in Tekken games. But I just didn't know how I was going to do it. I didn't know if I wanted to do that with the actual jumpsuit or just to put that on a certain piece of it. I ended up just going with putting it on the pant leg of Jin when I did the picture. Bit of a coloring problem that I had while I was doing this was I wanted to give Jin gauntlets, or not gauntlets, but his gloves that he wore with the jumpsuit. I wanted to put that onto the picture itself. And I knew I was going to put the Leaf Village logo on the gloves instead of having Jin's devil curse mark on it. But I didn't know what color I was going to make it. And I didn't even think about any of the coloring of this picture until actually when I started drawing the picture. Choosing black would have been or orange would have been way too obvious doing the actual gauntlets themselves. So instead I went with making it blue instead, just because it ties into kind of both characters, because Naruto's original jumpsuit when he was younger was blue in the first place, and then Jin's actual Tekken 4 outfit was blue. So I ran with it, and then it doesn't clash with the color scheme at all. The blue still meshes with the black and the orange. So I went with blue to use for the gloves just to make them stand out more, because I didn't just want to have a uniform. This would have been an extremely bland picture, I think, had I just made it orange or black like the rest of the image. Like, I don't know, I would have actually lost interest in the picture had I colored it that way. So I'm glad I made the gloves blue, and then there was the problem of what I was going to color the actual flame on his pants. That I also didn't think about, but I ended up going with just like just a color that actually meshed with the outfit. I didn't feel as bad about that one as I did if I colored the gloves the same way. Which I think on Jin's actual original pants in Tekken 4, the flame colors were close to the actual colors of the outfit as well. So how many times did I just say colors in that statement? But in any event, while I'm on the subject of the colors of his jumpsuit, it occurred to me after I made the gloves blue that I could have made the jumpsuit blue as well, almost like Naruto's original outfit, but I didn't want to do that either. I felt like that would have been too much blue, and I would have ran into the same problems with the gloves as I did initially with the suit being orange and black, and then having the gloves being blue, the way that stands out more. So I sort of just left that as is. This is a minor detail, not that this is even really important, but I entertained the thought of giving Jin what I guess they're sandals or whatever those things are that Naruto fights in, whatever he wears on his feet. I almost gave those to this drawing, or whatever the character is in this drawing. Shout out to Fighter Chaos for naming this with Narujin. I think that's an amazing name. That's better than what I was gonna name him anyways. But his feet, I guess I was gonna give him those sandal things as opposed to giving him sneakers, but I thought the hell with that. I'm just putting sneakers on him. I like it better. Like, if no one knows at this point, I am a huge fan of Mortal Kombat and Tekken. So anything that's closely related to those two games, I'm just gonna run with. So yeah, keeping in line with the Tekken 4 costume, Jin kept his shoes in this picture, or Narujin. At the last minute, I decided to give him when I drew the picture, I decided to give him a ninja headband. Don't know why. It's not really even that noticeable considering the hair's in the way, and then the hood is over top of it, and then the actual shadow of the picture. In a way, the picture might have even benefited if I didn't do that, but whatever. I just wanted to add some more Naruto elements to this picture to take it out of the realm of Jin a tad bit. As far as actual fusions go, I think this is just from a merging of two characters or a mashup standpoint. I think this meshes together pretty well. This is a good combination of the two characters, more so than some of the previous ones that I can think of. Sans maybe the Captain America and Guile one. That one's just awesome. But yeah, this picture has enough elements of both characters to where not just one stands out. And considering that it's Naruto's jumpsuit on Jin's jumpsuit, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Just the way that the two meshes together worked out really well, at least in my opinion in this picture. Last remaining problem that I had though was I had no idea what I was going to do with the background, and that's sort of why it's just like a bland random, it's just space, like it's just there's trees and land behind it. It's similar to the open field I drew a previous Naruto painting in, but it fit for that one. I don't know how it comes across with this one, but I didn't take into account the background when I did the picture because I had a different background in my mind when I was planning to draw Jin and Sasuke, which I may revisit at another date. I actually have a different idea of what I want to do as far as a mashup with Sasuke, but there's another day for that. I have other things that I want to work on ahead of time, so I'll get to that later. But yeah, I had absolutely no plans for the background of this once I changed Jin and Sasuke's fusion to Jin and Naruto, so that's something to keep in mind when I do future fusion paintings. But that was really the last obstacle, and that's pretty much all there is to this picture. That was it. Like the video, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and also check out my website where you can buy certain art prints and certain paintings like this one and others. And all of y'all have a good one. I'm out.